Let's take it a step further. First year, Kevin Stefanski was great, made the playoffs. Last 2 years have been disappointing. What do you need to see from Kevin Stefanski in this fourth year to make you think, yeah, he was the guy that we thought he was after year one?
I mean, in short, it's just winning. But like when you take a step back and you look at the whole process, when he came in 2020, we had this cool, calm, collected guy come in, and it felt like, oh, we have a professional head coach now. And then the results reflected that. They were 8-3 in games that were decided by 7 points or less. The last season, it was 2-5 in games decided by 7 points or less. So that same even-keeled nature that he has came off as not being urgent enough. So it all comes down to how they take care of the little things, the in-game decisions, the situational awareness. But it comes down to how do you do in those close games? If the Browns are able to flip that and go 5-2, then they're in the playoffs right now, and it looks like the trajectory is nothing but up. So it comes down to the small things, and sometimes games just don't go your way. And that's the biggest indicator of teams that are going to turn it around are one-score games. So the Browns are due for that.
Yeah, and I get it. Football's an emotional game, and fans want to see emotion. Think of it this way. Do you want to be screamed at when you're under pressure trying to do your job? I know I certainly don't, and I'm imagining none of the guys on the field do either.
And neither would the fans that are calling for it. The guys that are getting mad saying, they need to show more fire. Well, do you want your boss to do that when things aren't going well? No. I think you need a guy of that even-keeled nature. But there's going to be a juxtaposition because you're going to have a fiery guy in shorts. And I think that's something this team was lacking, and they have addressed that. So you're going to get a mixture of it. But at the end of the day, you need the guy who's actually leading it to not be overly emotional and lead with their mind, and I think that's what they get in Stefanski. If the wins come, people's perceptions will change.
Yeah, and I agree with you wholeheartedly. You don't want all the same personality in your coaching staff. You can't have everybody who's analytical and kind of even-keeled because there are going to be some ups and downs. But the guy at the top has to be even. The guy making the decisions, you have to feel like he's not panicking.
Exactly. That's the word, panic. He doesn't ever look panicked. You don't want to see that out of your coach and see rash decisions being made. And I know everything's results-based, so when they don't get a fourth down, it's looked at differently as if they get the fourth down. It's always going to be like that in the game. I understand, but this team is based off process, not results. And if you have a good process, eventually the results will mirror that.